With Layn Turo University. My name's Conrad Layn. I'm a Turo Power Host, no arrogance attendant. I want to take some time to share my experience at the Turo Power Host Summit in San Francisco. It was awesome. I had such a great time. Got to meet a lot of different Turo hosts that are power hosts as well. Some that have less cars than me, some that have more cars than me, some that are implementing similar strategies to me, some are implementing different strategies than me. It's really fascinating actually, because what this essentially does, if you really do a great job and kill it through the year and really become a Turo power host, this is an opportunity where you get 1x or 10x or 100x your game, because you're meeting other people that have a common interest of profiting with Turo. So this is what it's like. Let me break it down. So first and foremost, I actually was the first one to arrive at the location of the Turo Power Summit. So I just sat back and watched people. I was actually on the phone for a bit, and I was just watching people come up and come down. There was so many different people, so many different styles, so many different dressing styles, so many different dialects and mannerisms. It was so cool because Turo, what a lot of people aren't aware of at this time, last time I checked, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, Turo's in 56 countries and counting. It might be more now. So you have to remember, these are Turo hosts that really did a great job in their region or territory. I met a phenomenal Turo host from London, met another phenomenal Turo host from Houston. I met another phenomenal Turo host who was excellent from Hawaii. Really, really great guy. But the point is that I got to learn so much or re-verify information I already knew and cross-reference. So this is what it was like. So first we had breakfast. We were able to chat a bit, talk to different Turo Power hosts and part of the Turo team. So this is what it was like. The Turo Power hosts were having breakfast, and also the Turo reps and Turo staff and Turo employees were also having breakfast in the same vicinity. So what's cool about this, and what I did was I actually got to know some really lovely guys and gals that actually work directly for Turo. And the crazy thing is, a few of the actual Turo reps came up to me personally and were like, dude, you're Conrad, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, like one of the reps, really cool guy. He actually was like, hey man, I remember we actually were working on your claim when your car was stolen and taken to Mexico. Because my car last year was actually stolen and taken to Mexico. I got the car back. Turo was so phenomenal, they're so excellent. And that really built my conviction, because even though my car was stolen, they took care of me completely. And so I got my car back. But the point is, he remembered that story. He remembered my name, and he was like, dude, you're that guy. And we were talking, chatting up. It was just so great. Like just to see, like put a face to the people that are helping you. The next person actually was helping me with another claim, and great guy came up to me and said, hey, you're Connor, right? And I was like, cool. So I was wearing a name badge, and he was like, yeah, dude, it's me. I'm like, oh, snap, great. And it was so crazy. We gave each other a hug. And then I met another rep, and she was great. And just, I met a lot of people that actually helped me with with claims and different issues I've had with smoke claims and reimbursement. It was crazy, because the way Turo had it, which is really awesome, they had the legal team there, they had the insurance claim team there, they had different teams that work with you there, actually, that you can speak to them right there and then ask all your questions. So that was really great setup. So that's what it was like. Turo really put a lot of effort into connecting us and creating this into really what essentially is a networking event. This basically is without better saying, a mixer. So this is a professional mixer where Turo hosts are mixing with Turo reps, and you actually are contacting each other, you're speaking with each other, you're elaborating on different issues you had, you're sharing jokes, laughing, rubbing shoulders. This is how you become friends. This is how you actually get to know people personally. So that's the beautiful part about becoming a Turo Power host. It's not about the badge, it's not about the honor, it's not about the attention you get as being a Turo Power host. It's really about that you get connections. I was able to actually shake the CEO, Andre Haddad's hand and talk to him. We sat down and chat, like two bros just chatting. Such a cool, humble guy. But the cool thing is, like, him and I were talking, and there's a lot of information I can't furnish because it was understood. Any Turo Power host that actually joined that day, we agreed that we couldn't give or furnish any information that goes against the NDA. So the things we can't do that. But what I will say is, my conviction is that much stronger. I'll leave it at that. I wish I could share more information, but I legally can't. And I, again, was hanging out. I have pictures to prove it. I was hanging out with the CEO, different Turo reps, different Turo employees, Turo staff, and it was crazy. I met my regional, like, he was a really cool guy, really good energy. Will, you're amazing, bro. His name's Will. But man, it was just such a great time. But the point I got from this is, it was really just a networking event. It was a great event to meet other Turo power hosts like you. That's the Turo power host. First is regular host, Turo host, an all-star host, and then Turo power host, which is very few Turo power hosts in the world in general. And you get to meet these people face to face. You get to share contacts, share Instagrams, share Facebook, become friends. I've become more well acquainted with quite a few Turo power hosts now that are now my friends, and we talk back and forth, and they're really cool people, and it's just awesome. This is how you network, and this is networking to find it. So please do your best to become a Turo power host as best you can. Highly worth it. It's not even about the attention or any of that. It's really about the networking potential. As an all-star host, you don't get to meet the CEO. I was hanging out and sitting directly with the CEO, and again, I have pictures to prove that, which I uploaded another video where I was actually sitting with them. But again, I can't release a lot of other information because we actually are under NDA. We can't release private information. It's against the contract. But I'll say this much again, without saying, my convictions grew stronger for sure. I really love the company. I see the direction they're going. And they're definitely a blue ocean company. For those that know what that terminology means, that just simply means they're an innovative company, and they're definitely process. They have such a refined process of thought and future forward thinking type of ability to perceive what they're going to do next, and it was just very analytical. But enough about that. But that's what I mostly got from it. And of course, I got to go on a cruise on an amazing yacht that Turo allowed us to get on, which was great. So thank you so much for the Turo team. Thank you so much, Haddad. Thank you so much for all the chief executives, as the CEO, then the CFO, and all the other chiefs. Thank you so much. All you guys are phenomenal. You guys are doing a great job, and it's not easy building a new thought, people. So this is how it is. So it's not the easiest job in the world, so my hat's off to them, even though I'm not wearing a hat. But the point is, this is just a freestyle video. Just want to give my thanks. But that's what my Turo experience was like. Got to meet a lot of great Turo hosts. I released a few videos with other Turo power hosts where I interviewed them, and I left their links below. Like one gentleman in London, another gentleman in Houston. I have some other interviews as well that I'll be releasing. But it's just really it was just a really great experience, and it was the first Turo power host summit that they've had since everything's been shut down due to everything with the face mask, gloves, masks, and city ordinances. So this is the first time, so it just felt good getting out in the city. And I flew into San Francisco, had a good time, and flew back home, but got to meet a lot of different contacts, got to meet a lot of different people, and they had some amazing food. They had anything pretty much wanted at the original location, and also on the yacht too. It was a little more fancier, which was great. And we went under the San Francisco Bridge, and we're out in the ocean for hours. It was just a really great experience, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm so happy to be a part of Turo. Looking forward to them. Love the company, love the CEO, love the CFO, love the whole team, the insurance team, all the names I haven't mentioned because there's so many people that are working for the company. It was great. And again, this is a young blood company as well, because this is the thing, a lot of them were actually fairly young. There's some older individuals, but for the most people are very young, so this was cool. I was able to relate to them because I'm young myself, they're young. We were able to talk. One day we were talking about like animes and like cartoons. It was crazy. Like it was so reassuring, But anyways, that was my experience, the Conrad Layn experience. We had breakfast, we had a lot of Q&As. We were able to talk to the Turo reps. I got to personally meet and sit down and hang out with the CEO. A lot of people didn't even take advantage of it. Only a few people talked to him because maybe they're caught up on doing other things or networking, but I made sure to talk to him, and it was so great. Just the time frame I was talking to him, well worth it. I learned so much just from talking to him. And again, I can't release information, but there's a lot of good stuff coming, people. That's all I got to say. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Welcome to Layn Turo University. Turo rocks, and my conviction is that much stronger, and there's a lot to come, people. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad Layn out. And follow me on Instagram, Conrad Layn. If you want coaching, hit that join button and become a member. Peace.